What makes you fearful? What do you fear is going to happen in the future, in the course of the rest of your life? Now look at the question I asked. We can't fear something that's already happened. We can only fear our perception in our head of what might happen. And we can run away with that. We can become all-consuming. It can become crippling if it turns into a phobia. We end up just a blithering mess because of this whole scenario you've fine-tuned to every detail in your head. And it's all based around something that may or may not happen. We create these scenarios in our head. We run away with them. We fear what has never happened. We fear that might happen in the future. We can't fear something that's already happened because it's already happened. It's no longer a fear. It might be a belief system or that sort of thing, but it's no longer a fear. It's like if you happen to fall off the 3rd floor balcony and you've got a fear of heights. Well, you've got a fear of heights, you don't want to fall off a balcony anyway. You're scared that if you fall off, you'll hurt yourself. What happens when you trip? You're over the balcony rail and you start to tumble. You no longer have a fear of falling. You now have a fear of landing. It's a really simple definition of how fear works. You can only fear things that are in the future. So depending on how you look at what's happening, determines on how you will deal with it when it does happen, or indeed if it doesn't. Harvard research shows that 87% of what we fear never actually happens in any form. That's crazy. We waste so much of our time dedicated to fear and what ifs instead of going to the how can I make this work? And it doesn't matter whether it's business related, career related, relationship, personal development, doing the dishes. And let's run down the doing the dishes. You can be fearful that you'll break dishes. So what do? You put in appropriate precautions to ensure that you minimize the risk of doing so. And it becomes a really difficult part of your journey because the mind still goes, what if we break it? What if we break it? What if we break it? But you put in all the preparation. You should have no fear around that. And you can apply this exact same principle to your normal life. Don't let fear stop you from doing things. All you need to do is create the process to minimize the possibility of something going wrong. So take that with you today and look at the things you're fearful about. What is it that you fear on a personal level? And why do you fear that? Take steps then to introduce procedures or different ways of thinking that eliminate that fear from being a possibility. And believe that. Believe and embrace the fact that you have cured that fear, whatever it might be. If you fear you're going to miss the bus, leave 10 minutes early. If you fear you're going to burn your mouth on your hot coffee, you visually check it first. Maybe wave your hand over the top of it. Remove that fear. And it applies to our deep-seated core fears as well. Take the steps to look at why you are fearing what you are and how can you eliminate that fear. What steps can you put in place to eliminate the fear of something that you don't know whether it's going to happen or not from happening. I hope you can take that away with you today. Smash the like button and subscribe button. It would really help get my message out to more people. And you never know who you're going to help. All right. Have a great day. Cheers.